Yeah, LeBron might be the NBA's leading scorer, but what does that mean when you got no bag?
Yeah.
On Mind the Game, LeBron said, I see all the time. I'll be on social media and like, LeBron has no bag. LeBron has no bag. And I'm sitting here like, I got 50 billion points. I thought he should have said, I've got 50 billion chips, like wordplay on like a bag of chips. But
nice.
could LeBron be the undisputed GOAT if he's got no bag?
Okay, so let me ask you this. What do you think having a bag means? Because this is not an agreed upon definition, and I think this is an important piece to it. So I'm curious what you think.
Okay, I think having a bag is James Harden. That's like Steph Curry, just a go-to move or a bag of moves that you can go to break the defender down. I just think it's offense. It's offensive game. I don't think it's like anything outside of that.
No, so it's it's definitely offense and definitely related to scoring, right? Like I think everybody agrees on that. So here is what I think is fair and true, and here is what I think is just nonsense, right? So I think, what do you think the weakest part of LeBron's offensive game is? Because I think it's very clear. I think there is one thing that offensively he is average at. I would say he's just league average.
His stop, start?
Well, maybe we're saying the same thing. Just general ball handling.
Oh, okay.
He's not an elite. He's not an elite ball handler. And so if by bag they mean like a Kyrie style, like 15 dribble move, then sure. Then yeah, LeBron's not going to be one of your top 30 picks of people when it comes to ball handling. I think Durant at 7 feet tall might be a better ball handler. Like I do. And so like that is, to me, if that's what people are talking about, that's actually accurate. Now, to LeBron's point, is it possible that not just kids on Twitter, but also retired NBA players on horrific podcasts wildly overrate the bag? If, to LeBron's point, he's got 50,000 points and doesn't have one, then yeah. Then maybe it's not quite as important as you think. So if we're just saying bag is ball handling, then it's probably true. Here is where I think it gets a little, though, misconstrued or misleading. If by bag people are talking about ability to score from anywhere on the court at any time, LeBron's as good as anyone in the history of the league. Being and this is again where we will simply run into folks who, some I'm sure are in the chat right now, who are going to try to do a lot of mental gymnastics around the numbers and the facts, which is, now LeBron early in his career was not a good jump shooter. But the benefit of playing 22 years is, even if you weren't good at something for the first 7, there were 15 years you were good at it. So like people be like, LeBron couldn't shoot, but by year 9, he was literally 41% from 3. His third year in Miami. I guess that would have been year 10. And then, that was year 10 for him, was still the first half of his career. In Miami, he developed his three-point shot. His second stint in Cleveland, he developed his mid-range shot, particularly the turnaround. And since then has been the idea that he's gotten his 50,000 points by putting his head down and just going to the rim 100 times a game. Again, that's just belied by the data. and by the date, I mean the games are on TV. You can see where the shots are made, all of it. That he has the same shot. People talk about him as if he has the same shot chart as Shaq did. That it was layups and free throws, dunks and free throws. But this is where now we are, and this is why, and you always have to be sensitive here because of obviously the tragedy surrounding his passing, but the juxtaposition of Kobe versus LeBron as far as what the actual truth is and was versus how they are remembered has always been very interesting. Because if you ask 100 NBA fans, who was the better 3-point shooter, Kobe or LeBron, the vast majority are going to say Kobe Bryant, despite the fact that any possible way you slice it, it's not true. And that's, that's bag for some. It's like your ability, like I said, to score from all three levels. So Kobe, for his career, was 32.9% from three. LeBron, for his career, 34.9% from three. Oh, well, Nick, Kobe shot way more. No, he didn't. Kobe, for his career, 4.1 attempts per game. LeBron, for his career, 4.7 attempts per game. Well, Kobe was better in the playoffs. No. Kobe, for his career from three, his three-point percentage is 33.1% on 4 attempts per game. LeBron, for his career in the playoffs, is 33% on 4.1 attempts per game. Well, oh wait, hold on. I got that last one exactly wrong. I apologize because I read Kobe's stats twice. Kobe, for his career in the playoffs, 33.1% on 4 attempts per game, 4.0 exactly. LeBron, for his career in the playoffs, 33.3%. Essentially the same, LeBron a tick better, but on 4.9 attempts per game. Oh, well, Nick, and this is one you'll hear when people are really at this point grasping. Nick, the game's changed so much, even though LeBron and Kobe played in the league together for more than a decade. Okay. So if you just take LeBron's career and stop it when Kobe retired, Kobe, again, for his career, 33.1% on 4.0 attempts per game. Look, that's for the playoffs. And for the regular season, Kobe, 32.9 on 4.1 attempts per game. Basically identical for Kobe, regular season or playoffs. He retired in 2016. LeBron, his rookie year through the date of Kobe's retirement, the exact same number of 3-point attempts per game, 4.0, and Kobe's 32.9, LeBron 34.0. And so this isn't I'm not trying to do like a Kobe versus LeBron thing because I think that's a silly, really untenable argument as much as people try to make it one. The reason I am mentioning that is because that is as clear and as clean and as matter of fact as data can get. And people simply will say, I do not believe that. That's not how I remember it. Which is that, and the people in the chat can get as angry as they want and say that's longevity, even though it's per game, that's a different era, even if we just go year for year. In their mind's eye, Kobe was a dominant 3-point assassin. And in their mind's eye, LeBron was just putting his shoulder down and getting to the rim. Despite the fact that at the date of Kobe's retirement, he averaged the exact same number of three-point attempts per game as LeBron did and shot them worse. It's just what the facts were. So when LeBron is talking about, I'm get on social media and say LeBron doesn't have a bag or this or that, it's because so much of that it's not revisionist history. It's just absolute fake news, so to speak, that people will believe to their dying breath. Like the one of the number one questions people will ask is, okay, so whatever, you're going to say LeBron's better than Kobe because of, he played longer or whatever it is. However, but one shot, life on the line. And then you tell them, well, playoff game winners, like we just talked before. LeBron was 8 of 20. Kobe was 4 of 18. People will simply say, I don't believe you. Even though it is what it is. And so, now Dr. Frank says in the chat, but would you say Kobe had a deeper bag than LeBron? I think there's an argument there. Yes. Because Kobe was a better mid-range shot maker than LeBron, and I think Kobe was a better ball handler than Lebron. That one I agree with.
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the back
you
part.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. That then circles back to the more, I think, interesting question is, but then what does it really matter? Except for, again, to be fair, because I got to tell you, among other things, I'm the fairest arguer in sports media because I will often make an argument, and while I'm making it, because it's how my brain works, think like, oh, does this contradict something you were make an argument you're making about something else, and how do you reconcile those two? So, while how deep your bag is might be overrated when it comes to your effectiveness as a player, as evidenced by our discussion about why people were more maybe attracted to Russell Westbrook's style of play than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's, how deep your bag is certainly has an impact on popularity, grabbing the casual fan, highlights, things like that. That part, there is a real impact.